What's going on, guys? Welcome to your 21st computer networking tutorial, and today we are going to discuss about firewalls and computer security. Guys, this is the part 1 of 3-part series on firewalls, so be sure to watch the other 2 parts. So what are the firewalls? A firewall is a software or a hardware-based network security system that controls the incoming and outgoing network traffic. And it does so by analyzing the data packets and determining whether they should be allowed through or not based on the applied rules. So it's a scary definition, but now let's explore in a layman's term, what is a firewall? So guys, let us suppose we have got an internal network. We have got 3 computers in our LAN, that is the local area network, and we would like to access the internet through our LAN, through our computers. So we have got the internet, and we would like to access the internet in such a way that our LAN is secured. So no hacker can access our information, or they may not be able to do harm to us. So for that purpose, we would be needing a kind of a software or a hardware that sits between our LAN and our internet. LAN is in this case is the internal network, and internet is the external network. So we would like a piece of software or hardware, or combination of software and hardware which can make us secure, and that is the function of a firewall. So we would put our firewall software or hardware in between our internal network and the external network. That external network can be internet or extranet or any kind of a WAN. So the function of a firewall is to secure our network. And how does it do so? It checks the data packets. As we have already discussed, that the packet that the traffic on the internet or data on the internet travels in the form of packets. So whenever some packets are coming inside our network from internet, then it is the function of a firewall to inspect them, to check them. And if firewalls decide that those packets are okay, then those packets are received on our LAN. And the firewall does so based on the predefined set of rules. So as network administrators, we can define the rules based on which the traffics can come into our system, or even when it is going out. So when we are sending packets to the internet, then the firewall can also check if those packets are okay, if they meet the predefined rules, and if they do, then the firewall sends those packets to the internet. But if they don't, then the firewall would silently drop that packet and sends an error report to the sending PC. And that is also in the case of the traffic coming in from the internet. The firewall checks if that packet is okay. If it's not, then it drops that packet and sends the error report to the sending PC. So this is the function of a simple firewall, and as I have already told you that there can be two kinds of firewalls. One is only software based firewalls, and the other one is the hardware based firewalls. So in our homes, usually on our personal computers, we use software based firewalls. And if we have got a bigger network, for example in an office, then we use hardware based firewalls, and those firewalls have got software component which checks that the invalid packets or traffic cannot come or go out from our system. And today's routers can also act as a firewall. So there is a built-in firewall in today's routers, in most of the routers. So these routers can act as the routers and also as the firewalls, and conversely the firewalls can also perform the routing function. So we can buy a firewall and we can use them as a router also. And the purpose, now we will discuss two main purposes of the firewall. One, as you have already discussed, is that we use firewalls for the security reasons, to secure our network. And the second purpose of the firewalls is the network administration. In the firewalls, we can block the ports or the protocols so that those ports or protocols cannot be used. For example, if as a network administrator we would like that nobody can use the FTP port or the FTP protocol, data being transferred through FTP protocol or through telnet, then we can basically block those ports. And we can also, as network administrators, block special websites, or we can block, for example, VoIP on our network, so nobody can place IP calls on our network as network administrators. So we can also do that. So there are two main purposes of the firewall. Number one is the security, and number two is network administration. So now the question comes to our mind is, how many types or generations of firewalls out there in the market? To answer those questions, we would first discover the generations of the firewalls. The firewalls, let me write generations of firewalls. The firewalls come into existence in 1980s, and the first types or the first generation of the firewalls were called packet filters, and then in the 90s we got stateful filters or stateful firewalls, and then in the 2000s we got application layer firewalls. And guys and girls, we would be discussing these generations of firewalls and the types of firewalls in our next tutorial. If you have any question, then you can place in the comment box, or if you would like to know more about the firewalls, then please visit ifactner.com. See you in the next tutorial. Take care. Bye.